What is up, guys? It's the Irreverent podcast. It's your co-host, Isaiah, here with Zack, another co-host. We're just vibing.
We're vibing. Straight chilling out. Not doing nothing, dog. We were just vibing, hanging out.
Not much.
Getting podcasts out of the motherfucking way, you know what I'm saying?
Getting podcasts out the way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we've been recording a lot here recently.
Y'all really need to take a... check out the last video we posted with Braden. I think it's one of our best right now. Braden's an awesome dude, and I'm so happy that we could have got an interview with him, you know?
For sure. Shout out to Braden, dog.
Shout out to Braden Rose, y'all. For real, go check out his album. He actually posted yesterday or 2 days ago of another song.
Yeah, he just released a new song. It's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, I forget the name, but it's pretty good.
It was pretty good. I listened to like almost all of it. It posted, and I think.
What's your favorite song so far?
I don't even know. I really, bro. I listened to it. His album. I'm not gonna lie. I've been listening to it a lot while I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
Yeah.
It's slow vibes.
It's a
very
slow
chill
vibe. Like, I know that sounds like why are you just listening to it? But for one, it has no words in it.
Yeah.
Because it's just beats.
Yeah, it's just
and
music.
it's just like, it's so slow paced, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
It's a very beautifully produced album. It's really good. My favorite song so far
I think is
One More Night.
One More Night?
Yeah, it's the last track on the album. It's really, really good. It's really, really good.
Okay, so what does it mean when there's stars by them?
That means they're more popular.
So he has more views on one.
Yeah.
I thought Lost was
good.
like right out the gate. Like,
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. That's a good ass song. He's a talented motherfucker, dog. For real.
He is. I'm really hoping in the next like year or so we can really get that music thing going. Even
for sure.
I mean, maybe not, but I mean, I definitely know Ezeroff is really on boat. He wants to do it. He's in his 20s, bro. He's like 25, 26. Like, I'm hoping Amber's still ride the wave. I'm really hoping.
Yeah. She's talented as well.
She's very, fucking talented. It's just, I'm not going to talk on her, but like what I see, she's just, she's figuring out life, bro. She's 18, you know what I'm saying? About to graduate high school. So, I get it. Her mind's not fully there, which, I mean, when I was her age, I'm still not even like, I still don't know what I want to do. Like, I have a somewhat of a general idea of what I like in my interests, but I think for her, like, if you just put her in a room with instruments and you just give her like a week just to fucking vibe out, get some songs out, bro, she can do it. Like, I don't think she's made any music, bro, in like the last 2 months, bro, 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, she might have posted maybe a month and a half ago or something.
I think so, yeah.
But like, it's not like she was coming out the gate with them.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like,
yeah,
it was
for
like
a while
every
there, she
week.
was. Yeah.
It was like every week, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Bro.
You can't push hard.
I can't push hard, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I told, like, when we first had our meeting with all of them, I was just like, I'm not gonna push y'all. I'm not gonna be on y'all's ass. Like, y'all are the artists. Y'all, like, basically, y'all have y'all's masters somehow or some way. When I get this music label, I want it to work out to where they have their masters.
Right.
Somehow or some way.
Yeah.
It's just like we somehow come to an agreement on how you categorize your songs on an album, EP, etc.
Yeah. Right.
You know, I don't want you to be a 6ix9ine and drop single after single after single after single after single. That's stupid. That's why you're not popular now.
Right.
You could have had like what, one EP.
Yeah.
One EP and a fucking album, dog, or an album and then like another single, and then an EP or another album. So I mean, there's so many ways. Yes, you could look at it and you could, put your music together and do that. I know that's kind of weird. That's one thing I'd like to be, have somewhat of a say in. I know it's their music, but I'm like, I just don't want you to just be that
oversaturate.
Oversaturate I would say, your art.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
just constantly putting it out and putting it out. I mean, like, you know.
Right.
I mean, at first, I think it's a good idea just to, like, crank everything out as much as you can.
Yeah, I say throw, like, 2-3 singles out.
Yeah.
But after that, now you're just like, what are you doing? You need to figure something out.
I think, like, well, it's kind of like how Braden's doing his stuff, right? Because, like, he made an entire album. But he's also been making other songs while he was making the album. He's been putting out other stuff while he was making the album. I think stuff like that's key. I think you know, putting other stuff out, but also working on like a single project that like has is focused around like him. Like he had multiple songs focused around, which was essentially like, you know, a breakup album. You know what I'm saying? It was like it's really good music. Amber makes really good music. I'm really excited to see what the two of them can do in the future. I really am. And there's a lot of other artists like that, you know personally that I know have a lot of potential after just listening to a couple of songs. And I'm just hoping. Listen, bro, we're gonna put that.
Oh, y'all, hey, I'm hoping he's listening, but he just added me on Snapchat. So you know where I got that saying, "sweetheart"? The nigga Nick Harvey, bro. This is the first time I ever heard that. That's like the first thing that came out of his mouth. Me and Paxton out the Y. Back in, man, I'd say 2015, bro.
Yeah.
We was young, bro. We was young. I might have had my license. I don't know. Bro, this nigga, bro. He made the shot, too. Oh, bro. So, and back then, I ain't like talking shit on you, Nick, but your jumper wasn't there. And neither was mine. Okay? I was a fat kid who tried to ball, and it never happened. But, bro, he threw that ball up. He threw the ball up. He turns around. He looks at... I don't know if he said it to me or Paxton, but I don't know who was guarding him. I don't know if it was me or somebody else, but he's like, "Sweetheart." And just how he said it, y'all just had to been there. Just how he said it.
Yeah.
Me and Paxton was dying laughing, and like we would always say that. Like, I swear to God, if we get him on a podcast, he'll know. I'll be like, "What's up, sweetheart?" He'll be like, "Who said that to us, bro, at the Y?" I promise you, he'll be like, "Bro, Nick Harvey." But yeah, man, he's making music. Just to say that, yeah, Nick Harvey, he's making music, bro.
Fuck yeah.
I would not mind. I don't know what platforms, and I don't know his rapper name. But, bro, I would definitely want to listen to his music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that's some gangster ass shit.
We need to figure out how we're going to do our... Actually, cross that out, what I was about to say. So your mom's house, are they a label, technically?
Yes. It's like a production studio.
It's a production studio, but they have their podcast under that name.
Yeah.
But then they also have other podcasters under that too.
Yeah, like they have...
Okay.
Yeah, so they have like... that's basically like a podcasting network. Is basically what it is. So like how you have like a TV network like Comedy Central or FX or something like that. They have a podcast network where they release, you know, they have like podcast guys that have their own podcasts that are signed on to basically like a network. I've
been thinking. I was like, why don't we make the Irreverent podcast something like that? But we could could use that one app or whatever. I forgot what it was called.
So I found an app that these guys, I listen to their podcast. It's the official podcast. They have a sponsor, and I believe they use it themselves too, and it's called Anchor. And Anchor puts out your podcast on all the podcast platforms you want it to go out on for you. And it's like, I think it's like a small monthly fee or something like that.
All right. I mean, I'm down with that. I just wanted to have like our entertainment connected with, like, let's say in the near future we were to I really want to do it, but the music label. Could we put that with it?
I think so. I think if
it's still entertainment.
Yeah. I think what we should do is, and maybe we might cut some of this out, maybe we won't, but fucking like if we had like a whole like studio, we could even have like we could have like a network, you know, like you were saying. Yeah. We could call it like the Irreverent, or we could call it Irreverent Entertainment. That would be cool as fuck.
Might change our YouTube?
Yeah. Irreverent Entertainment. We have the Irreverent Podcast, and then we could have vlogs. We can have other podcasts connected to the network. We could have lots of shit. You know what I'm saying? We could have like a whole thing going on, and I think that would be really cool. I think, you know, because I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that want to have a podcast. Me and you, we could have our own separate podcast, and we could have it in the network.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
yeah,
they can be under us.
Yeah, and we can do like certain things that you know, like one of us is like super into, like, you know, like I was
snowboarding.
Yeah,
in the first week in March, snowboarding.
Yeah. We could, yeah, I was gonna say you could do like a podcast where you talk about extreme sports and shit like that, and you have like extreme athletes, like, you know, like on the podcast and shit. I could do one about like history or something like that. That shit would be cool as fuck.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I would love doing that shit. We could also we could do like our own news thing where we have like basically have you ever heard of Jimmy Dore? He's a comedian. Well, he started doing a podcast called the Jimmy Dore Show, and on the Jimmy Dore Show, basically he's like a left wing guy, and he makes like these he does basically like where he tells you the news and his side of it, and then he makes it funny at the same time, and it's really good. Like, he has a friend that does impressions and stuff, and so he has the friend call into the show as different characters and stuff. Like the show I listened to today, he did like an Obama impression and called into the show. He had a Bernie impression and he came onto the show. Like all these like political dudes and shit like that. He had a Brad Pitt.
He had a Brad Pitt?
Yeah, just like random impressions of celebrities and politicians and shit like that. And they call in to talk to Jimmy and everything. It's really funny. It's a really funny show. And at the same time, he's informing you of like, you know, what's going down and giving you like the progressive take on everything. And it's really entertaining. And I would love to do something like that.
Yeah,
that shit would
be
fun as fuck.
It's just what platform would we use?
Well, we could. Well, one, I think whenever we start getting sponsors and stuff, I want to start using. I want to make us like our own website, where we can afford like some like Squarespace or something. Like we can make our own website, and then I want to we can use YouTube, and then we can distribute. We can use that Anchor thing like I was talking about, and we can distribute we can start putting our shit on iTunes and Spotify and all that shit, and we can do a lot. We can like whenever if we actually like blow up and we start making money, we could actually have like getting lots of sponsors and stuff. We could hire people to do like the editing and stuff for us, and we can have You don't want to hire people to do the editing for us?
Bro, I just see because I just talk out of place so much, bro.
Yeah.
I might say some outlandish. We'd have to have a lot of trust in those editors, bro. That's what I'm saying. They could literally clip a part of something we say and save it and put it on a flash drive and blackmail the fuck out of us.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
that's how I look at it.
I'm always gonna have like an overview of the editing and stuff, though. It's kind of like how I look at it.
You're the Bert and I'm the fucking Tom. I do all the shit.
Well, yeah, like that's really how I honestly, dude. Like, I am the guy that takes care of everything, and you're the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, hey, y'all, shit, I'm gonna start editing up the vlogs, though.
Yeah, I want to teach you how to edit and stuff.
Well,
I
don't know if you can go or not, but I figured I was like, well, if Zack can't go,
mm-hmm.
I was like, I have to go, and I was like, maybe that could be a vlog.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I'm like, we could easily like imagine like, what if you and Hannah went somewhere?
Yeah.
Kansas City, and you want to do a little vlog?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Post it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I want to start figuring shit out. Whenever it gets nicer and stuff, I want to do a geocaching series. That shit would be fun as fuck, and it would be cool. We can make it funny. Like we could dress up as characters and shit, like detectives or something. Like retarded.
Onesies, I think.
Yeah, we could wear like like fucking trench coats and like fedoras and shit. With magnifying glasses. Like, man, we gotta find this shit, cuz.
Yes.
Like detectives. That shit would be fun as fuck.
I would like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Sorry to interrupt. The the vlog idea that I called you about.
Uh-huh.
Bro, all right, listen to me out.
Uh-huh.
There's 10 cars.
Okay.
We have to choose from, so we have to have 10 of our friends.
Okay.
I spattered off a few. I didn't know if Oliver would go, so I didn't name him, but
he doesn't have a license anyway.
Oh, at 6.
Yeah.
Fuck, so yeah, we have to have people who have license.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
Yeah, about that. The cars are expensive. The one that I want, the McLaren.
Yeah.
To rent it for like a few laps is like.
I wonder if they have GTRs. If they have GTRs there, I'm.
I'm
fucking shit up.
Okay, well. Nick already called the GTR.
No, Nick can't call the GTR.
Bro, okay, that's my thing.
Rock, paper, scissors over the GTR.
And you're not the only one who probably would want the GTR. If Faction comes, he'd probably say the GTR.
Oh my god.
But I mean, I think he's more concept.
You and all your white friends loving fucking Nissans and shit, dog.
Oh, sorry. I don't fucking like a Nissan. Give me a fucking McLaren. I told him. I'm like, do not even fucking call the McLaren. I was like, and if anybody else says the McLaren, I'm like, fuck you. Your mom's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But like, seriously, I think we should all race and like
going there and just recording it. That would be cool as fuck. Like it really would.
I gotta think though,
with or without the bet.
We're gonna have to get GoPros if we do that.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing.
I don't think they're gonna allow all of us on the track to race.
No. But they'll basically what I assume it'll be is they'll have an instructor with you teaching you how to drive the supercar. You'll do one practice lap, and then you'll do like a lap. Whoever has the fastest lap, wins or whatever. I think that's probably what it's gonna be like. Cause those supercars and shit, bro, like those are different cars. Like you have to like learn how to drive those shits before you can actually like buy them and shit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You have to get a license?
You don't have to get a license. You just have to like, cause they have different modes and shit. Like like my Ford Focus has a fucking sport mode, but it just shifts faster. Basically, is all it does. You know what I'm saying?
What's a sports mode in a Ferrari?
There's 3 different modes in a Ferrari. There's like road mode, race mode, sport mode. You know what I'm saying? And they all do different shit. Some of those like supercars, they're gonna be manual transmission. Like
I can't do that.
Yeah, or they're gonna be paddle shift transmission.
I fucks with paddle. I can do paddle.
Can you though?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like it's, I don't know, it's complicated shit. But I mean, like they'll have instructors there. Maybe you'll hit 250. But I'm thinking like if it's a track like that, bro. Imagine.
I think it's just a round track. I'm hitting.
If it's a round track, then yeah, we should each of us hit 200. That would be cool as fuck. What's the fastest you've ever gone? Okay, and we're gonna say, for legal reasons, on a racetrack, what's the fastest you've ever gone?
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. I got a back because a nigga is brown. Looking nice. No, 117, I think.
117?
Yeah.
I was 130. I got my focus up to 130.
Okay. What racetrack was that on? Going the back way to Jeff, right?
Yeah.
That racetrack?
Yeah, that racetrack that's on the back way to Jeff.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's a perfect spot to do drag races.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised people don't get caught up doing drag races there, but I guess it's because the Highway State Patrol are always, like, cruising
somewhere posted. But I'm like, nigga, if I had a car, I'm telling you, bro, I think there's a reason why I haven't got. And why God's probably said you don't need a fast car.
Yeah.
When I hear them lights, when I see those lights go off and they're on my ass, bro, I'm hoping you got some I'm hoping you got a little bit oomph in that motherfucking car. I know you don't got a governor in it, but...
Yeah. Dude, my problem... Dog, imagine running from the cops, though, for real. Let's think this through. Let me walk you step by step.
My aunt did it in an Acura.
An Acura?
An Acura. She told me about it when I got kicked out. She told me about it because she let me drive her car. She's like, you need to take it easy. Bro, I knew it was like a nice car. I knew Acuras were kind of quick.
Yeah, Acuras are nice.
Bro, she had an older one, like a TLS or something like that.
Yeah. That shit got up.
Bro, that shit got up.
It's like a turbocharged car right there.
Yeah.
It's fast as fuck.
I was like, whoa. And he came back. She's like, so, you drive faster than it, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was testing it. He's like, yeah, a few weeks ago. She said,
You're gonna incriminate your aunt?
They don't know her name? They don't know her. They were like,
no, it's fine.
No, this was like a year or two ago. This is way back.
And it wasn't even your aunt. It was like a friend of your aunt's.
It was like a friend of my aunt's or something. But, but she's like, yeah, he hit his lights, and she's like, fuck, I put that bitch in sport and use those paddle shit. Bam! I was like, damn, girl. She's like, yeah. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Shout out to my dog, Heath. He's blind.
He's blind as hell.
And he's just walking around, walking on my computer.
You curling the dog, bro.
Lay down, bro. You don't need no food. Look at you. I'm joking. That's fucked up.
He said, you fat as hell, bruh. Oh, man.
What were you saying? I'm sorry to interrupt.
I don't even remember what I was saying. But, dude, okay, so tell me about this trip that you went on at work. How was it? How was work? Lame as hell?
Bro, lame as hell. I would say some shit, but I don't really want to say it on camera.
Yeah.
But,
he said I would say some shit.
Yeah, on video. But,
yeah.
Nah, we just missed our exit and made it longer.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so terrible. But
yeah. I feel you. That's some shit.
I'm really hoping this podcast takes off. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I think I want to do some entertainment or something. Like, I want to know. I want to know what Bert and Tom do every day besides podcast and shit like that. What else do they do? I know Bert has a business.
Well, I mean, they both have businesses. Like, they're straight in their entertainment business and shit. You know, Hollywood the fuck up. So I mean,
it gets me getting nervous, bro.
What do you mean?
With the entertainment, because like everybody knows your business.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you have a private life. I mean, like, Joe Rogan, for example. Joe Rogan, everybody knows who Joe Rogan is. Okay, Joe Rogan will get recognized in public. Do you know his wife's name?
No.
Do you know his kid's name? Do you know what they look like? Exactly. So I mean, like, there's ways. There's ways to a whole perfectly private life. You don't have to share absolutely everything. Like, you know, Joe was one of those people that didn't share absolutely everything. I mean, there's a certain point where you get so famous where it's like you have to, like, everybody knows everything about you just because, like, you're famous as fuck. Like, everybody knows everything that Obama does. Like,
yeah, when he beats his meat, they're like, oh, bro.
Obama beat his dick, bruh. But, yeah, like Obama's daughter, remember? She got caught smoking weed or something. And somebody recorded.
On Daily Mail, they lit her shit up.
Yeah, and it's like...
She's hot, though.
Well, it's like, my whole thing is like, yeah, dude, she's a young girl.
She's a pot smoker, too. Like,
yeah, her dad's a pot smoker, bruh.
Yeah, like, come on.
Her dad admitted to doing cocaine. Come on, bro.
Man, how do you think he's fucking president?
Yeah. Yeah.
They doing lines off the secretaries. Bro, ask Bill Clinton.
Ask Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's like,
oh, she only gave me a whirl.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I only did cocaine off her titties.
Oh, Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton, bro.
Oh, guys, shout out. Hey, I just fell in love with this singer, bro. Like, dude, like, she's so hot.
Yeah.
She probably won't even listen, but I DM'd her. Told her I really wanted her on the podcast. She definitely didn't answer back. But Corey LeRae, she's
yeah.
God, the tattoos get me. She's like a petite girl though. Like it's She ain't like no other single where it's like Megan Thee Stallion. She just thick everywhere.
Yeah.
This girl's like petite. She works out. She got like a nice ass, but it ain't like big at all.
Yeah.
Like she probably got like an A to a B cup sized titties, and she's a red bone, and she got braces. Like I'll put some kids in you, shorty.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god.
It would like I want a segment now. I just thought of it. It's kind of weird that I thought I want to have porn stars on like our podcast.
Porn stars on the podcast.
Like I want to interview porn stars.
Yeah, we can have a couple of porn stars on. I'm sure if we get big enough.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I want to ask Mia. She has a man. So never mind. Yeah. I want to have a porn star that I might have a chance with after the podcast.
Oh my god.
If I don't have a woman by then. So.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, who? I mean, Riley Reid can get it.
Riley Reid. I mean, Riley Reid's... I just don't find her that attractive. I'm not going to lie to you, though.
Who's that nigga that does a podcast with Logan Paul? I'd fuck your bitch, nigga. Lana Rhoades, bro.
Lana Rhoades?
Bro, she can get it.
Lana Rhoades is pretty.
She is pretty.
Yeah, she is pretty.
Give me the man, you gonna fuck. Probably not. She's
probably
attached
not
to your goofy ass, but I mean, a nigga can only dream.
Yeah.
At Martin Luther King.
At Martin Luther.
You gonna shoot my dreams down, white boy?
Oh my god.
But no, who else? Okay, if you had to interview a porn star, and part 2 of the question, if they didn't have a significant other, if you didn't know, and you had a chance to sleep with them too.
Okay. Well, I want to get 2 out of the way real quick because this is an easy answer and also kind of a shitty answer. Listen, bro, having sex with, like, my girlfriend and other girls, I get performance anxiety like a motherfucker. I'm not fucking no porn star. I just can't. I can't do it.
There's no cameras.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I don't care if I'm like the bottom of the top totem pole. Like,
yeah, I know, but I care.
Like, yeah, that nigga's trash. I'm like, well, guess what? I still nutted in you, and I still had fun. I don't give a fuck about you. You still let nigga crack. You could have said no. You said yes.
That's my thing though. Is I don't feel like I could. Like, I really just don't think I could. I really don't. And plus, honestly, dog, like, I don't know.
Diamond Jackson, you get it. That black MILF.
Yeah. Diamond Jackson's hot as fuck.
Hey, you can't. Sarah J.
Sarah J's hot.
Yeah.
She got a weird face though. Tell me she don't got a weird face. She got a weird face. It's okay.
Cough towards the wall.
Cough towards the wall. No, fucking. But porn stars that I would love to talk to and have on the podcast. Like any porn star?
Any porn star, bro.
Okay, well, I want to have Johnny Sins, because that motherfucker looks cool as hell to talk to. That's a cool motherfucker right there.
You're like, bro, what's your body? No, my first question, I'd be like, this is the question that I know everybody else has been wondering. What's your body count, bro?
I'm sure you could count and see how many. But Johnny Sins, I would definitely say Mia Malkova. I watched a podcast where they interviewed
I've heard of her.
Mia Malkova.
Yeah.
She seems pretty cool. Sasha Grey. Sasha Grey, she used to do porn way back when. Like, early last decade, late, like, 2000s. And she was in an Eminem music video, I think. And she became, like, a whole actress or some shit. And then,
her?
Yeah. And then, fuck. Who else? I'm trying to think. Fuck. What's that dude's name? That old chubby dude.
Ron
Jeremy, dude.
He ain't getting out for. We'd have to do a VR through prison.
Oh shit, he's in prison.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was in prison.
Bro, he
what?
has like rape, bro. Hell
oh my god!
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know he was raping motherfuckers, bro.
Bro, he has like 30 counts, bro. Like his bond was like 6 million. His bond was 6 million.
Fuck.
Yeah.
30 counts of rape?
Something. It might have been
like
higher
half
than that.
Bill Cosby's number.
That nigga, is he still in jail?
Yeah, he's still in jail, bro. He's gonna be in jail for a minute. He might be the most prolific serial rapist ever in history. For real. For real, that's what I've heard. I read that in an article. I don't know how true the article is.
How many people?
Like upwards of 80. Like I heard 80 women came out and said that they were raped by him. Like he gave them the pill and they fell asleep and then he put the diddly-doo in the pudding box. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker was out there.
Did he just not get sex regularly or what?
I guess I'm assuming
he was a star like in his time, so why?
Well, my thing is I think he just. I mean, there's just some dudes are just weird as fuck. Like,
do you like a girl that's just knocked the fuck out?
I guess, dude.
I want to hear that bitch. Like, oh, all right. I don't want you to be like, so you raped? No. When I have sex with a woman, I want her to be full alert. I want her to be like, damn, daddy. Like, yeah, baby.
I want like the interaction.
Hey, I want the interaction. So
yeah.
You're just
fucking a dead body.
Yeah,
basically.
you're just fucking a.
Ooh,
yeah.
Freak me the fuck out.
Ew.
I couldn't imagine having sex with a dead girl or a sleeping girl.
And I used to watch Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I used to watch Bill Cosby.
Raven Simone was my favorite character.
Fucking what's that show? Lil Bill. You remember Lil Bill?
Yeah.
He was on Nickelodeon Jr. or something like that. Nick
oh,
Jr.
Lil Bill the cartoon.
Yeah.
And he had like the C on his shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was by Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Damn, he came from Nickelodeon. I thought the Disney characters were the ones that fucked up.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato.
Oh no, poor Demi Lovato.
She said I have
you know
from
what?
doing all those drugs, she said she has brain
damage.
Well,
bitch was
off?
retarded before that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, okay? Demi Lovato pisses me off, especially when that 21 Savage shit happened because, bro, that's the perfect example of I can dish it, but I can't take it. Oh, man. This bitch freaked the fuck out, started crying on Instagram because she posted a 21 Savage meme about how 21 Savage likes crumpets because everybody figured out he was from Britain when he got fucking, you know...
and like Demi Lovato likes heroin.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Is like, and so everybody like responded like, "Oh, Demi Lovato, like you know, puts needles in her arms and shit." But I mean, like, exactly. But and then she started crying about it. She literally she went on social media and started complaining about. And it's like, okay, so I mean, like this guy like gets deported, and like he's never known life where. Like he's not an American. Like he was like a little kid whenever him and his mom came over to the States.
They came over illegally, right?
Yeah, they came over illegally. But like I mean, he grew up here. He doesn't have an accent or anything. He has a Southern accent. He's from the South. Like he lived here since he was a little kid.
And the thing is that the government and normal people are so retarded. Sorry to use that word.
Hey, but
that he's hinted at it. I went back to his music just to see. That nigga's hinted at it the whole time.
He's never had a driver's license.
He drove all this cars. God,
he's rich as fuck.
Yeah.
No one gave a fuck.
And that thing is crazy.
Cops pull him over. He's like, oh my God, it's Savage, bro. He's like, 21. You know what I'm saying?
But no, like, it's like he's hinted at it in the songs.
Yeah. That's kind of my thing. It's like, but anyway, like, the Demi Lovato dude, she's never going to listen to this, but I just want her to know, like, dog, listen, it's all jokes, first of all. Nobody was doing it maliciously. Everybody was just like, you just got out of rehab. We're gonna tease you about it. They were gonna tease you about it regardless, but you started talking shit on 21.
It's okay if you like heroin.
It's okay. I've got a couple of friends that like heroin. I mean, let's be real.
He says, I sell it to him all the time.
I'm slinging that smack, you know what I'm saying?
Smack!
No, but for real, dude, I don't get. I hate it when people do that. The people that can dish out, like just being assholes, but they can't handle it when other people are assholes to them. It's like, bro, grow the fuck up. Like, come on, dog. Like, how are you gonna be able to? How can you dish it but you can't take it?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. Get ready for some people to say some rancid shit about you. Start spouting off with some rancid shit.
And you go straight back and spout right back at them.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
if they come towards you, well, you might have to shank them or something.
No, it's not even like that. Just
shank the fuck out of them.
No, not even like that. It's just like regular ass like conversation with regular ass people. Like if you're just talking shit, like. I mean, people are gonna talk shit. It's like what we do. We're Americans. We talk shit.
We talk our shit.
Yeah, we talk hella shit. We just say we're just mean. We're mean people. We're
fucking bullies, bro.
Yeah, we are.
A whole fucking bully.
We're a country of bullies, yeah. And it's like, I don't know. Like I don't know when all of a sudden it became a country of just pussies. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm a pretty progressive guy. Okay. There are certain boundaries I don't cross because, of respect. Like, I'm not going to spout off, like, some racist shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to spout off some crazy homophobic shit. And, I understand, discrimination. It's not something I've necessarily experienced for myself or anything. But it's something, I have friends. Obviously, I have gay friends, I have black friends, I have, female friends that have, come across discrimination. But I mean, I'm just gonna say it, bro. Pussies are pussies. It doesn't matter, what you fuck or what you look like. I mean, people are pussies. People have, the pussification of this country and the world in general is crazy to me. It's completely it's insane. Listen, this is it. This is it. If you can't handle you saying some crazy shit, or if you can't handle when people say crazy shit to you, then don't say any crazy shit. Don't even go out in public because people are gonna say some crazy shit. It's the real world.
Especially if you're looking very out of place.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of my thing. It's
actually, to interrupt you real quick.
Yeah.
All right, you can choose on what you wear. It's free roam. You can be who you be. But my thing is because there's somebody I know who grinds my fucking gears because they, these they. They, dress and just... One day they might dress a certain way, and the next day they might dress like that.
Yeah.
And, they go out in public. You go out in public, let's say the bar. One day you're wearing this, looking like something, and then, the next day you're looking like something else. It's just what are you...
I think... Okay, so, technically I agree with you. But at the same time, I think I'm not necessarily talking about that. I'm talking more not being allowed to say certain words. You know what I'm saying? People get mad at me when I say retard. You know what I'm saying? I've had people bitch at me for saying retard. It's bro, that's retarded as fuck.
We can't say anything.
Yeah, it's
At Tom. Tom said it best.
Yeah.
Just let him rip all white slurs. He says,
that's my
let
thing.
him rip.
That's my thing. It's let's be real. I said, I say Mick a lot, okay? I say Wop and Guinea all the time. Bro. I don't care.
Mick, bro, that one is catchy, bro. And Guinea, bro.
Guinea sounds fun. That's a funny... Okay,
bro,
listen, alright, real quick, I'm sorry, okay? Listen, what your ancestors went through was horrible, Isaiah, but Jigaboo is the funniest racial slur I've ever heard in my entire life. Imagine you're walking down the street and some racist old white guy yells at you, "Get back to your country, you fucking Jigaboo!" What's your reaction gonna be? You're gonna laugh.
I'll be alright, you fucking Mick! Or you fucking Wop! You want to come over there and put you in a fucking nursing home?
Yeah.
With your crippled ass.
But Dude, it's just like there's certain things. It's context. It's all about context, I think.
I think it's how you put it.
It's how you put it and how you say it, how you mean it. I mean, like, it's okay. It's okay to say certain things if you're not meaning it. If you're saying it to hurt somebody, obviously it's fucked up. Like, I would never call somebody with Down syndrome a retard to their face. Like, I would never get in someone's face with Down syndrome and be like, you're a fucking retard. I wouldn't get in a black person's face and say, you're a fucking N-word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say that shit. That's some fucked up, rancid shit to say, okay? And, like, nobody likes that shit. Nobody likes it whenever you say horrible shit. I wouldn't even call an Italian person to their face like a wop or a guinea. I wouldn't call an Irish person to their face a fucking Mick. You know, I wouldn't say that kind of shit. I wouldn't call a gay person a fag or anything like that. I would not say that shit. I won't say that shit. But
okay, my thing is with the word fag, let me tell y'all.
Like, or in gay, like, when I was growing up, we used to joke around weird? Like, you fucking faggot.
Yeah.
Or like, we would say, man, that shit's so gay.
Yeah. I remember that too. When I was, like, up until, I want to say, I got into high school, that was perfectly socially acceptable.
Retarded middle school hit us.
Yeah.
They said, you cannot say
oh my god, I remember when they tried to take away the word retarded to me. I was like, bro, that's retarded as fuck. I had this art teacher when I was in middle school, bro. I had this art teacher named Mr. I'm not even going to say his name. But his ass was Christian as fuck, and he pissed me the fuck off every single day, because I would say some rancid ass shit about Christians, because I don't give a fuck about no Christian shit. And I would say what I thought, and if he didn't like it, he would get mad at me. He would get really mad at me, and I'd be like, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, like, you know. And they killed Muslims. I don't know what to I don't know what to tell you, dog. Like, let's be real.
He says, your religion's fucking hogwash. He says, James Charles. Or wait, who wrote
James Charles?
Not James Charles. That's a
oh my god.
But who was it? The king.
Oh, King James.
King James. He wrote the New Testament for himself.
So basically this is what happened. So King James wrote the English version of the Bible, and basically he made it, at the time it was written, I don't know a whole lot about the King James version of the Bible.
He's a fucking whore.
Like, he wrote
it so he could divorce his wives.
Yeah.
And when I say wives, it wasn't one, it wasn't two.
Yeah, no, okay, so the King of England, King James, left the Catholic Church and made his own religion, his own Protestant religion, because the Pope wouldn't let him divorce his wives. He wanted multiple wives. He didn't want to date the woman he was with, and the Pope was like, no, you can't get married. You have to have the Pope's blessing to get a divorce if you're a king. And the Pope would not let him get a divorce, and so he said, fuck this religion, I'm starting my own shit. And he started his own shit, and that's what happened.
That's how we get Catholics.
There's Catholicism was like, really took over European Christianity, like, you know, like up until that point, if you were a European and Christian, you were a Catholic, but you know, he switched it up. I will say this though, the Bible was rewritten and translated so many times. It's like the world's longest game of telephone. So there's certain shit that you read in the Bible that doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. There's certain things that you read in the Bible and you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, like I have friends that are Christian, and they explain to me basically that the New Testament, like, Christians don't follow the Old Testament, like, at all.
It's hard as fuck.
Well, it's strict as fuck, and so nobody follows it. They said that the New Testament really has the shit in it, you know, and which is obvious. I mean, like, the Old Testament's basically like,
don't cut your beard, don't cut your
hair. It's like the Jewish Bible. I forget the name of it. I want to say the Torah. It's like the Torah for Jews. It's basically it's their Bible basically, and the Christians were Jews that believe that Jesus Christ was their Lord and Savior.
What does the Bible even stand for? Like, what is...
What do you mean?
Yeah, hey, that's what I'm saying. What does the Bible stand for? Why? Like, what does it stand for? Why?
Well,
is it telling a story? What's...
It was based... Okay, so here's... That's a deep question that I don't think I'm qualified to answer, but I'm gonna answer it anyway because fuck it, I'm 21, YOLO. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know, like, hey, if there's like a priest or something who's listening, like, I want to know, like,
Oliver,
what's meaning? What's the meaning for like?
Oliver,
what's the Bible for? What is the
meaning of the Bible, and does it tell a story, or what is it supposed to tell us?
Our friend Oliver, he's been on the podcast already. He's a Christian.
But I don't like that he gives us short-sighted ass fucking answers. I don't like. That's the thing, guys. Let me tell y'all.
Every time I go to church, don't get it twisted. Like, I was born a Christian, and I'm just mixed up. I don't know. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get what the point of life is. You feel me? Like, is there really a God, you know? But, just to sum it up is like, you know, I don't know. Like, what's the meaning? What happens after I close my eyes and I take my last breath?
Can I tell you my theory? And I have absolutely no reason to believe this, okay? But this is what I think.
Wait a second. Okay. Let me finish real quick.
Oh yeah, finish.
So that's what I'm saying is like, every time I went to church, and like I always asked. I just felt like I wasn't getting the answers that I was wanting.
Yeah.
I just felt like the question that I would ask, they would literally give me the answer in the. You know what I'm saying? They'd give me the answer, but it felt like it was the question that I asked. It's like I felt like I was just getting a half-ass answer.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I felt
you
the
didn't
same
even
way.
fucking answer the question that I fucking asked.
I felt the same way as a kid when my dad used to take me to church and when I used to go to like youth groups and stuff in high school. I would my questions were always usually answered with usually not given. I was never really given direct answers, and that's the thing. I think you can poke so many holes in basic religion that I think
not even a regular person who's done it for their whole life can even answer, I think.
Yeah, I think I honestly think that all religions, and I'm not singling out Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, all that shit. I think it's all interpretation. It's all, you read it and you figure out what it means to you. And I mean, I've read some of it. I've listened to people that have read it, and you know, it's like, I mean, Christianity just it doesn't fit me. Like that shit. I mean, I'm not talking shit on basic religion. I really am not. Like, if religion, what makes you happy, whether it's you're a Muslim or you're a Christian or you're a Jewish or you're a Jew, like it doesn't matter. As long as if that makes you happy, if that spiritually satisfies you, then that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
Is it weird? All right. So like it's weird that I'm gonna say what I kind of believe in. I believe in a higher power.
Yeah, me too.
Could be God. It could be that. It could be this. It could be something else.
I don't think I can. Yeah.
I'm just trying to combine everything into one. You know what I'm saying? As in one thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't have to believe, but I just feel like there's a higher power, and like, I pray to that. To me, like, I pray to a higher power.
And you can call it God, and you can call it whatever, you know.
And I don't even call it God. I just call it I don't know, just a higher power.
I think where most religions get it wrong is classifying the higher power
as their God.
As a god. I think that's it's kind of like you're humifying or giving human-like qualities to a being that you don't understand at all.
No, like, my whole thing is like, I don't even think the higher power is a being.
I don't think it's a being either. I think it's the universe itself is conscious, and the universe wakes you up whenever you die. That's what I think. I think everything is... I think you get sent... When you die, I think you get sent to a different dimension. And depending on the life you lived in the previous dimension that you lived in... I'm really on some stoner shit right here, but if you were a good person in the past life of the previous dimension you were in, maybe you get sent off to a new dimension where, depending on your choices you made in the past life, you get this different your life kind of... I mean, you have the same personality maybe, and the same goals in life, or maybe even just maybe different goals in life, and maybe like a slight personality switch. But I think for the most part, your soul stays the same, and then you get pushed onto into a new dimension with different opportunities that are given to you. So I think whenever you die, I think you wake up and you're like, wow, that was crazy. I just lived, let's say I lived 70 years.
And you've been sleeping. You just felt like you've been sleeping for like, a night, but it felt like you were sleeping for.
Yeah.
So you've just been hallucinating the whole time.
Yeah, basically. Or like, okay, so VR, you know what I'm saying? Like virtual reality simulations and shit. Maybe we're all just living in that. Like the Matrix? Maybe it's all like that. Maybe people so far ahead in the future, they decided, fuck it, this is so boring on this fucking spaceship. Let's, get in these simulations and live out entire lives of different people from the past. And, it's all cataloged. I mean, think about it. As soon as the internet was created and social media is created.
But my thing is, how are they not altering when they do that? How are you not altering the future?
You're not.
How?
Because it's not real. It's like a video game. It's like you're playing a video game.
But how do they get the consciousness of the people in the past?
Maybe it's not real. Maybe you're living a life as a being that maybe your soul is an actual person, or it could be maybe you're like some weird alien that kind of looks like a dog but has thumbs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're a completely different being, but maybe you're a human, and maybe so far ahead in the future, humans have decided, okay, enough is enough. We gotta move on. This planet's about to get fucked up. We gotta go find us a new planet to live on. And so they all pile up on a spaceship, and they get the fuck out of here. But it's so fucking cramped and so fucking boring on this spaceship that people are just like, we have to come up with a way to keep people, because people live forever now. It's so far in the future.
That's crazy to think. Is like when we go to sleep, that's when they can take their VR system off because we're asleep.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you experience like, it's kind of like when you enter in all the cheat codes in a video game like Grand Theft Auto, and you get all these cool different cheat codes, and then you get to do all this crazy random shit, like you can fly, you have like unlimited ammo and shit like that, you can do whatever you want. So maybe it's like that. Whenever you're dreaming, you get to experience what your being is basically entering in cheat codes, like, let's see what my simulated self, what's stuck in my simulated self's consciousness. And so whenever you go to sleep, you experience whatever that being is, messing around with your consciousness, like trying to figure out like who you are. Maybe you're not a real person, but...
Do you remember yourself being born?
No.
I do.
You remember yourself being born?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I remember.
You remember being born?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Bro, I was bloody as fuck. I almost killed my mom. I mean, my mom told me that, but like... Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I was gonna say... No.
No, like, my mom tells me stories. Like, she tells me stories of what happened when she literally gave me, like, not detailed, but, like, somewhat of a story of what happened when I was born. So, like, I was a fat-ass baby, and I cut her open. And, like, it's weird that when she told me the story, I felt like I actually remembered it, though.
Maybe it's you come up with... Because she's probably been telling it to you since you were a kid.
Yeah,
kids have creative imaginations. And maybe you were just... Maybe the memory is more so... Not necessarily your own memory, but it's your mom's memory. And it's... your creative mind you kind of created it in your head, so you know what it is because she's vividly telling you like how it was, because I'm sure it was like a crazy experience for her. Yeah. I mean, giving birth to a child, like as a mom, that's got to be the craziest experience ever, because all of a sudden there's this thing that's been growing inside of you for almost a year, and now it's a person, and your one sole responsibility in this world is now to take care of this person until they become their own, like, adult, like, grown person. And maybe she just kept telling you that vividly because she remembered it so well and so vividly. Like, it's a memory that she has that's gonna stay with her until the day she dies, the time she had her son, her one and only son. And you know, and then so she tells you this story. Your mind's so creative that you're able to imagine. You're able to imagine what everything is.
I think that's why I said like I remember.
Yeah.
Cause like I seriously feel like I remember when I was born. Like, right. I feel like I remember. I even feel like I remember like the time before I came out of her. Like, bro, swear to God, like I feel like I remember being in her stomach, like the last few seconds, and then I came out. And, like, I think you're right. Maybe because she just told me, and it's been so detailed. Like, and she told me another story about me. I got really sick when I was born. And they had to put me in a bubble, an oxygen bubble. Yeah. And I cried nonstop. So my mom was in the oxygen bubble, too. And she said she was basically overdosing on oxygen. And, like, she always told me that story, and I felt like I remembered that, too. Like, I remember being in the bubble, and I remember my mom being there. Like, swear to God, that's weird. And, like, I'm not even a year old. I'm like, I just came out. I'm a newborn. I just came out my mom's coochie. Like.
I think, like, I think there's certain things, I mean, because now I think, and I'm not, like, you know, I'm not trying to, like, discredit you or tell you you're crazy or anything, because you're definitely not. Like I said, it's probably just, like, your mom remembers so vividly because...
I've never told anybody that either. Like, I've just shared this with the podcast. It's just weird, though, bro. Like,
it is. It's crazy. I remember things that I shouldn't remember. You know what I'm saying? But
I remember my second birthday.
I remember my first memory is a bad dream I had. It's a nightmare I had.
Really?
My first memory is a reoccurring nightmare that I had when I was about 2 or 3, and it was me running away from dinosaurs in my grandma's house. I'm running away. There's dinosaurs outside, and they're trying to get inside to get me, and I'm running from them, but they keep following me, and they had glowing red eyes, and they were just looking at me, and they look evil as fuck. Like, I was tripping. I think my dad might have gave me some acid or something when I was a kid. My ass was tripping.
Wait, there is one bad dream I had, and it's hard to explain. There's 2 of them. There's one. Bro, it's like my mind keeps racing, but it's on repeat. So, like, I'd get to the end, it'd start again. Get to the end, it'd start again.
Oh, my God.
And it was like a race, bro, and it was weird. Because I'd think it'd be over, and then it won it. Yeah. And there was another one was where I was in, like, a shoe store. And people were, like, after me and my mom, and they tried, like, I think they killed me, but then somehow I came back to life. Yeah. And it would keep happening.
I had this weird dream that I had when I was a kid. I must have been maybe, I want to say 11 or 12, and it was completely white, and I was like, this is weird, and I can wake myself up when I dream, like because I'm prone to nightmares, like, and not prone to nightmares, I sound like a fucking pussy, but I have nightmares really frequently. I have I have experienced sleep paralysis, which is
can't wake up?
Some fucked up shit,
bro. Okay,
where you're half awake and you like I've seen some fucked up shit. Like like demons, like all contorted and shit, climbing onto my bed and getting in my face and laughing at me, and like dripping their slobber on me and shit, and I can feel it, and I can't move, I can't talk, and I'm like trying to get them to go away. I'm like, leave me alone, like just sitting there stuck, and I can't do anything, and like they're just like laughing at me the whole time. I've had sleep paralysis where I see myself, and like I have glowing red eyes, like bloodshot red glowing eyes, and I'm getting in my face, and I'm like, you're a fucking pussy, you're a stupid little bitch, and nobody likes you. Like crazy shit. I've had aliens. I've been kidnapped by aliens in my sleep, like where it feels like aliens have actually like picked me up in a UFO and I'm laying on a table. This is the last time I ever experienced sleep paralysis. Well, not the last time, but the last time I ever experienced anything like that. It's crazy, but I broke free. In my mind, I broke free, and I grabbed a pair of like surgical equipment and stabbed one of the aliens, and then I shoot up. Like I'm awake all of a sudden. Oliver said when we were in college that he was playing games on his computer, and I was experiencing sleep paralysis, and I thought that there was a demon in the room, and she was moaning. She was moaning like, oh, oh, like trying to scare me and like, you know, trying to get my attention, like look at me, and I'm trying not to look at her, and then she wouldn't stop, and I couldn't wake myself up. So I started moaning. I started mocking her in my sleep. I was like, oh, stupid bitch, oh, like that. And I was doing that in my sleep. And Oliver woke me up. He goes, dog, are you okay? And I go, yeah, I think I was having a nightmare. He goes, yeah, bro, you were talking in your sleep. I was like, really? And he goes, yeah, you were sitting there going, ooh. Like,
Zach, okay, let me ask you if that's sleep paralysis. So I was at my uncle's. I was younger. And I've been having it, like, at the time, I think I had it for, like, a straight month, bro.
Yeah.
Where I would be asleep, and it'd be the same fucking nightmare every time.
Explain it to me.
So, I would go to sleep, and then it'd be like, it was a mission, like, you couldn't wake up until you found your way out. And that's how I'd wake myself up. And, bro, I'd be laying on the ground, bro. I'd be laying on the ground, like, in bed. And I could move. I'm like, bro, I have like, somehow I could be asleep and I could hear full-on conversations with my mom and dad, bro.
Yeah.
And shit. Well, this is when I went down and spent like a vacation at my uncle's, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asleep, bro, and you know, I was trying to get out, and my uncle comes in the room, tries to wake me up, bro, and I hear him, I can't talk, bro, and I'm trying to wake myself up, and I'm in the dream, bro, like, I'm in the dream.
Yeah. And
I can't open my eyes, bro. Like, I cannot.
Until you get out?
Yeah, until I get out.
So it's like you're in a maze?
Yeah, and somehow, like, I didn't even get out. Like, in all the dreams, I never got out, bro. I never got out. I always woke myself up. And I had to wake myself up.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't open my eyes. It was so weird. Like, I was full aware that, like, I was still asleep, and I'm like, why can't I wake up? Like, open your eyes, Isaiah. Like, I was in my dream, like, Isaiah, open your eyes. Like, that's all you have to do. Like, you can move everything else. Just wake up.
Yeah.
I couldn't open my eyes. I thought I was... Bro, for that whole month, I didn't tell anybody until now either. I thought I was dead every time in the dream. I thought I was literally dead. And I haven't had it ever since, like...
Yeah.
That was the first time I really, like, prayed, and I was like, please, like... I don't want this shit to ever happen to me ever again. I never told my mom.
Yeah.
I never told anybody until right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm guessing that's sleep paralysis.
I think that's a form of sleep paralysis where you're trapped and you can't get out.
Yeah, I couldn't get out.
I've had dreams like that. I had this dream, like I was actually getting ready to just talk about this. I had this dream that when I was like 11 or 12 where it's white. Nothing but white. And it goes on forever. Like, it's an infinite white dimension, basically, and I'm stuck in it, and the only thing that's there is my grandma, like my dad's mom, just there, sitting there, and she's just staring at me. Like, just straight face, not like frowning, not smiling, not saying anything, just staring at me. And I'm like looking around, but I can wake myself up. Like, I've taught myself how to wake up from dreams when I don't want to be awake. Like, when I was a kid, I knew if I was having a nightmare, I would see green smoke. And when I saw green smoke, that I was like, I have to leave. I would be having the greatest dream ever. I had this dream where I was on like a roller coaster ride with all these elves, and all these elves were my friends, and they were loving me, and they were like, Zack, I can't believe you're here. We're so happy you're here. And then I'm up in this roller coaster going around, and then I see green smoke rolling in from the hills. I just see it seeping under everything, and like everything starts getting dark and dingy, and I'm like, I have to wake up. And I didn't want to wake up because I knew like whatever follows the green smoke is evil, like pure evil, and it's gonna hurt all these elves that I made my friends. And I was like, it fucked me up. Like, I was like, I don't want to leave these guys alone because I know whatever's gonna come is gonna like kill them, but I don't want to die, so I have to wake up. So I would wake up, and I've taught myself how to do this, and I started seeing off in the distance in the white, I saw green smoke, and I was like, I have to wake up, and I'm like running, and I'm running in the opposite direction, but I run and I run and I run so far, but it's like I don't.
What happens if that's how you die? Like
Maybe.
That's how you die in your dreams. Is you sacrifice yourself in one of your dreams, and in that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you sacrifice yourself in some dream, like in a dream, let's say you're saving somebody.
Yeah.
And you sacrifice yourself, and then you just...
Well, I'll tell you how the dream ended. So I'm trying to find a way out of this dream, basically, because I see the green smoke, and when I see the green smoke, I'm like, I can wake up, and this will be okay.
Right.
But I've seen the green smoke, and nothing was happening, so I run, but I'm not moving. I'm stuck here. And I freak out, like I have a panic attack. I'm like freaking out, and I just sit down and I start crying, and my grandma goes, "Why are you crying?" And I go, I can't wake up. I see the green smoke, but I can't wake up. And she's like, "Just wake up." And I like stop crying, and I look up at her, and she's like looking at me like, just wake up. And then I woke up. And then to what you were saying, I had this dream a couple of years later. I must have been like 14 or 15 when I had this dream that everybody was dead except for me and my little sister, and I had to protect my little sister from like these, I guess they were like monsters, like zombies or whatever, and I had to protect her. And I watched my brother die, I watched my parents die, I watched everybody die, and the only person I had left was my little sister. And they were like coming for us and everything, and I was like, we were trapped, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, but I don't remember how, but there was a way I could distract them from my little sister, but I wasn't gonna make it. And I remember I was like, I have to die. Like that's the only way out of this. To keep her around. I watched my little brother die. I watched my mom and dad die. Like, I watched everybody die. I watched all my friends die, and the only person I had left was my little sister. And I was like, there's only one way for me to for this to happen, is if I die and I make sure she's fine. So I tell my sister, and she's like a little girl, she's like 2 or 3. I'm like, this is what you have to do. Like, you have to just run. Like, as soon as I do this, you just run and run and run and run until you find somebody that's normal, and you stay with them. And like, you make sure that they keep you safe, you stay safe. I made sure she had everything with her that she needed, and I was like, I'm gonna go do this. I love you a lot, and I'll see you later, is what I told her. And I remember running over, I think it was like a car, like I was gonna like go make it, I had like some kind of weapon, like a golf club or a baseball bat, like a metal bat or something, and I was gonna start hitting this car and making a lot of noise so that way they would come after me and leave her alone. So I started doing that, and then I got circled, and then I woke up, And I was like, damn, that's some heavy shit.
Damn,
but
you could have died, bro.
But this is what's weird. I woke up and I went into the kitchen. This is when we lived in the trailer, and my mom and dad slept in the living room. And I went into the living room to get me like a Pop-Tart or something to eat. And my sister was laying next to my mom. My dad had went to go to work. And they woke up, and I asked one sec, I'm sorry. I asked my mom, I was like, why is she in bed with you? She was still asleep, but my mom woke up, and she goes, oh, she had a bad dream. And I go, what was it about? She told me me and my sister had the exact same dream. The exact same dream.
That she saw you die?
Yeah.
She said you died in your dream?
Yeah.
Because you sacrificed yourself?
Yeah.
But, bro, we're so high. I actually think, okay, I might not be able to say everything that I'm thinking in my head, but I think this is how people die. I think how you die is that you die in your dream. If you die in your sleep, you die by a dream. So let's say, I had it like he said. He sacrificed himself for his sister. Mm-hmm. If he wouldn't have woke up when they surrounded him, he would have died in his dream.
Yeah, probably
would have died. Because if your sister, she probably didn't lie about the dream. So,
like we didn't know. Like I
no, that's crazy. She saw you die, but you woke up in your dream. Yeah. The last thing she saw was you surrounded.
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, she said she saw me surrounded, and then I told her to turn around and run. And she turned around and ran. And then she woke up whenever she started running. And then she was like crying and stuff, so she went and woke up my mom and got in bed with my mom.
Bro, that gives me literal chills up my fucking back.
Yeah.
Bro, I hope I don't dream tonight. I literally say that.
Yeah.
Like, y'all don't understand. Like, when I was younger, I had bad dreams where, I think that's another reason why I got put on medicine, because I'd be scared to go to sleep, bro. I'd be so scared to go to sleep because I knew I was going to dream bad.
My brother used to have to take, little kid anti-anxiety medication because he would have straight up nightmares, like paranoid nightmares, where he thought, me and him used to play Mortal Kombat a lot, and he used to see, Scorpion in the window of our bedroom, just, staring at him with his eyes and shit. I'm gonna kill you and everything like that, and he would wake up and freak out, and he would it was crazy shit, and he had to get put on medicine for it because he had severe anxiety, and he was 7 years old, and it was really fucked up and shit, and yeah, dude, I guess me and my sister we have a lot in common, I guess, and so we kind of we have this. I think what it is me and we have a consciousness that's connected somehow in some way or shape or form, and we experience similar stuff, and we kind of go through life, and she's a lot like me. She's getting ready to turn 13. She's 12 now, and she's in 7th grade. She acts a lot like how I did when I was in 7th grade. She really does. My mom told me that she thought I was a girl for a little while, and she said that if I was going to be a girl, that my name would have been, and my name, I ended up being a boy. She found out I was a boy, and she named me Zack. But I was going to be Victoria for the longest time until they did the thing and found that I had a dick. She was like, oh, it's a little girl, I'm going to name her Victoria. And that's what she thought until she figured out I was a boy. And when she figured out I was a boy, she was like, oh, his name's Zack. But
Mom wanted a girl too, and I'm like, well, you get what you get.
You get what you get. You don't.
I'm like, guess what? I'm sorry, I wasn't the one that nutted. You know what I'm saying? All you get. But y'all, I think we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah. How long have we been recording?
This has been a good one.
Yeah, this has been a good one.
I don't even know what to name it at the end. It's been intense.
Yeah, it was a pretty intense one.
Yeah.
For real. What time is it?
Well,
8:39.
8:39. Probably smoke. You want to smoke? Oh, you can't smoke.
I can't, yeah. I'm still job searching. That's another thing, real quick, before we wrap this up. Okay, so I don't know if you've experienced these yet or not, but I didn't think that the tea break, no weed dreams were real. But I don't really dream anymore, really. Since I became, like, an adult, like, I haven't really, like, since I've turned, like, 19, I haven't dreamt, really, about anything. Well, here recently, I've been having, like, wild-ass dreams. Like, dreams where I'm, like, hanging out with clowns and shit. Like, dreams where, I'm in the future, and I'm just, like, just fucking shit up, you know? Yeah, like, I've been having weird dreams. I've had dreams where...
You think it's just because you're sober?
I think it's because all that THC got locked up inside my blood, because THC gets stored in your fat, right? And you burn fat, like, you know, I think so I'm just, like, sleeping, and, I'm burning fat, so THC gets back into my bloodstream, and then I'm asleep, so it goes straight to my head, and I start having crazy, because you know how when you get, like, faded, where you're, like, and you get stuck, and you start thinking about shit?
Yeah.
And, like, it's just
I haven't
crazy
really got
shit.
like that just because I smoke so much.
Yeah. I think, dude, if you took a tea break, like, if you took, like, a couple of weeks off,
dude, it'd feel like a year.
I feel like you would experience crazy shit. Like, you would have... I've had crazy dreams. I had dreams where,
I don't know what to replace it, bro.
Working out. Exercise. Replace it with exercise. I've honestly been thinking about getting a gym membership. It's like $10 at Planet Fitness in Jeff, and it's like the only 24-hour one that's around anymore in this area. Tuesday through Thursday, it's like 24 hours. I've been thinking about...
I want to go to the one in Columbia because I know there's going to be, you know...
You said college girls, good. But, yeah, no, I feel you. But, yeah, I figured, like, $10 a month, and then whenever I get hungry or bored and you're out of town and you can't hang out or something like that, like, instead of driving around all over the place, I can just go work out. Or instead of, like, going to go get food and eating because I'm bored, I can just go work out instead. And I can do that until I get tired. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I
money.
hate going to the gym by myself.
Yeah.
I really do.
But I get on, like, a row machine or a treadmill or, like, that
elliptical?
Thing. Yeah, the elliptical.
See, when it gets warmer...
I could do that forever.
I'm going to start running again, bro. I was looking nice this summer.
Yeah.
Shit. And hopefully I'll be out of town a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So on the weekends I come back on a Friday. Run right when I get home, even if it's nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Run through the college.
Yeah.
Boom. That's like 2-3 miles. I was running like 3-4 miles a day.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it. So, I mean, do that. My legs will definitely get back where they were.
Yeah.
My abs will look nice.
Yeah.
Look cut.
There you go.
I'll be cutting up.
When I start making more money, I might sign up for, like, boxing classes or something, because that'd be a fucking workout.
It is a
workout. Doing boxing and shit.
I'd either do boxing or Muay Thai.
Muay Thai would be cool as fuck. That's like some killer shit, bro.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, I know I talk about him all the time, but Joe Rogan on his podcast has said that he's trained, like, jiu-jitsu and shit with assassins, like, straight up hitmen and shit. Like, people, like, he's like, maybe he gets stoned as fuck. So you get stoned as fuck, you get paranoid as hell. But from what he said he was, he's trained with a couple of people that he thinks might be hitmen. That, like, you know, make a lot of money, but they don't really seem to have, like, a job. They don't really talk a lot or anything, except that when it's about, like, jiu-jitsu or something like that. And they're, like, weird. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. They bounce around a lot. They're there for a few times, and then they ask, like, weird questions, like, so if you hold this for how long, like, how long would it take until you, like, kill them? And, like, shit like that. Like, can you imagine you're like going in, you're like, all right, man, let's learn some jujitsu. And there's one guy, he's just like one creepy white motherfucker with John Wick hair, just sitting there like, okay. And then he goes, how long would it take for me? How long will I have to hold that until he's dead?
2 seconds.
And then the instructor's like, well, I've never tried it myself, but I want to say probably around 15, 20 seconds, maybe something like that. And he's like, okay. And everyone else is just like, what the fuck is this guy asking? Can you imagine that shit?
I mean, he is, Joe Rogan on his observation isn't wrong.
Yeah, he's a pretty observant guy. He has to be for like the shit he does in the UFC, and like just being a fighter, like anyway. But yeah, I mean,
I would love
if that shit's true, that'd be some crazy shit.
So, you hiring?
You fucking dork. He said, you hiring? The guy's like, what? And walks away.
And like, I'd be like, you hiring? I know what you do.
That's like, a good way to get up.
What do I do? Bro, do you want me to say it out loud or do you want to say it outside where there's no camera?
That's a good way to get put on a hit list. That guy walked into your house all black and...
I'm like, well, and I'm looking, I'm like, all right, wait before you go. I'm like, let me say something. Like, hey, don't be no quick finger real quick. Bro, come on.
The last thing you hear is the fucking sound barrier crack from the silencer. Just...
I'm on the ground. Damn. I'm like, you might as well put one in between my face. Bow!
Oh
I'm still alive, bitch ass nigga. No, imagine that.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe it though. I believe Joe. Like,
I believe it.
I mean,
I
how
can
do
see
these?
it for real.
How do hitman, spy agent, how do they train besides, CIA, but you don't want the CIA or FBI knowing what the fuck you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is kind of, you would think, a hitman, they're not going to go to a fucking regular class, they're going to get trained by some professionals.
Right.
Nah, that's smart.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. That'd be some crazy shit, though. Like, I don't know. Damn.
That's my dream job, but it's just like, you never know when your time is going to clock. Like, your ticket's going to get
Your dream
punched.
job is to be a hitman?
Yeah, for sure. I've always wanted to do that since I was
Why?
a kid. Like, and I'll say it you can keep it in the podcast.
But why, though?
Oh, bro, it's just so cool. Like, they just, you got to kill people and you got to take people out that you sometimes don't want to.
I think...
But,
listen, Doc,
bro, the thing that gets me is, get to travel.
So, hitmen for, like, the CIA and stuff, they get caught all the time. All the time they get caught. And when they get caught, the CIA pretends like they don't know who you are. They have no idea who you are. They don't care. They're like, okay, well, we're going to kill this person. We're going to fucking kill this person. And it's usually in third world countries where it's like, and it's not going to be fun. And you get tortured alive. They ask you who you work for. You're not, if you say anything, like, and they let you go, the CIA kills you. If you don't say anything, they kill you anyway. So it's like, I think watching James Bond movies and shit like that kind of glorifies like being a hitman or in like a super spy and shit like that. But it's honestly like it's a job that they give it. It's like snitches and stuff, like informants and stuff. They give it to those people because it's people that nobody respects, nobody cares about, nobody wants to see good. Because the CIA isn't gonna have, like, sure, yeah, like, if you're a very valuable person, if you have military experience and everything like that, they'll keep you on board and, like, maybe they'll send you in to go train a couple of insurgents to go, start a revolution or something in a third world country that's, practicing socialism or something like that, like they do all the time, but, like I said, Doug, like that's, I mean, yeah, that'd be a cool job, I guess, but I mean, me personally, I couldn't kill anybody unless my life or the life of somebody who I love was in immediate danger, like for real. Like I couldn't, like I don't, and even then I don't even know if I could do it. I could probably do it, like if you or my girlfriend or like a family member were like, you know, actually being held hostage and we're like, we're gonna kill this person if you don't kill this person or something like that, then I mean, yeah, I guess I could kill somebody, but I don't know. That's
I could for sure.
I don't know, Doc.
Maybe not. Maybe that first body might get me, but
yeah, you say that, but I mean, like,
without remorse,
I've heard
bro.
Talk about killing people killing people, like soldiers that go to war and they kill people. It's like it's not something. A lot of times they don't like thinking about it. They don't talk about it. Some soldiers, they're okay with talking about it. It's because they completely dehumanize the people they kill. Like they're like, oh, it's just they're a bad person. They're less than a person. They kill people. They kill babies. And maybe it's not even like that. Maybe it's just some guy that's like, why is this person here? And you know, why is he fucking up my shit? Like I don't have a job. Like I have family members that are dead. Fuck it, I'm gonna kill all these American people wearing camo. And you know, like a soldier, like a U.S. soldier, kills them, and they're like, oh, he was a bad guy, that's why I killed him. But some U.S. soldiers, like and a lot of U.S. soldiers, honestly, when they kill somebody, they're like, I can't believe I did that. Like and cops even, some cops are shitty people. They kill somebody and they're like, I killed a guy, like that guy that killed George Floyd. That wasn't the first time he had ever killed anybody before on the job. He was just like a fucked up person, like a psycho. And I mean, you dehumanize the people you kill, but I mean, it sounds like when I was a kid, when I was younger, I used to be able to like, oh, I could kill people. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, oh, I could join the military. I could kill all kinds of people. I don't give a fuck. Like, I would play video games. I'd kill people all the time in the games. I'd be like, yeah, whatever.
No big deal. I can kill those talents.
Yeah, I could kill anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you think about it, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've experienced certain things that I don't want to talk about on the podcast where I've been like, that really put life and death in perspective. And to take the chance away from somebody to become a good person, or to continue to be a good person, or become a perfect person, or meet somebody that or rob somebody of a loved one, like I've met people that have I knew of a guy that was killed, that was murdered by somebody, and he had a family. He was a younger guy. He's probably like our age, and he was just caught up with the wrong people at the wrong time, and he got shot and killed. And I met one of his family members, and I didn't know, but somebody, it was at work, and this guy that I worked with, he knew who she was, the family member and everything, and knew who the person was personally and everything like that. And it's just, I don't know, like it's a different thing it's one thing to experience the loss of somebody close to you when they just die of like something natural, or something or just simply an accident. Like, people die in car crashes all the time. People die of cancer or illness all the time. But right. Like, I don't know, like robbing a family member from somebody, like this guy was like 20, 21 maybe. This guy was he was a kid. Think about it. Do you think of yourself as an adult, really? Because I know I don't. Like, I see myself as an adult. I see myself as an
adult, but like, I mean,
I still have kid energy, Yeah, I'm 21. My brain's not fully developed. I'm a fucking retard. Like, I accept that.
I'm 20, bro. Like,
yeah.
I'm a whole, like, I'm just vibing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same way. Like, can you imagine? Because imagine somebody kills you. I've put myself in those shoes. Imagine if somebody kills you, and like imagine your mom's reaction. Like, imagine your family's reaction to like knowing that somebody took you away from them, you know, and you know that maybe that person gets away, or maybe that person, you know, gets caught, but you know, like, you know, that it doesn't feel like it's enough. Like, I don't know. It's just, I think, I don't know. Like I said, I've put myself in different scenarios. Could I kill somebody?
Yes.
Absolutely. I could kill somebody.
Okay, let me give you my example of why I could kill people, especially if I was in the military. Bro, if it's you or me and you got a gun and I'm thinking you're gonna, I'm putting.
I agree. Like
I'm putting bullets into you until you hit the ground. So I don't care if that's 1 bullet, 2 bullet, 3 bullet, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll put the whole fucking clip into you until you're down.
I think I'm not saying. I'm just saying I would never want to kill anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I never
want to, but it's like if someone was to get up on you or to take advantage of you and to put you in harm's way, are you or are you not gonna take shit into your own hands?
I think yeah. Like if I have the ability, and like it's like if you draw first scenario. If I draw first, then yeah, I feel like I can. But who knows? Maybe I can't, and maybe I go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know until you're in one of those situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
And then on top of that, I feel like, could I? Like, I could definitely beat the fuck out of people. I meet people on a daily basis that I'm just like, dude, let me put you in a fucking hospital. Like,
he says,
you know,
crackheads.
Yeah, crackheads piss me the fuck off, bro. I could beat the fuck out of a crackhead. I don't give a fuck. He says,
let me tell you all about a crackhead. He says, they piss me clean the fuck off.
Fuck crackheads. I'll put a crackhead in the hospital right now. Crackhead come walking through this door.
I'll meet you at the door.
I'm sending that motherfucker to the ER. You know what I'm saying? But, no, for real, like, could I kill somebody? Like I said, it would have to be an extreme circumstance, like where it's immediately right there in that moment. Maybe there's a 50-50 chance of me going, yeah, this person is not gonna. I'm not letting this person take my life away. And then, on the flip side, there's.
I will definitely kill your bitch ass.
Well, but then there's also like I said, in the scenario where somebody is gonna hurt somebody you love. Like, they're gonna hurt somebody you love unless you kill them. I mean, yeah. Like, I have a lot of love for a few people that, I mean, like...
You would lay some shit down.
I would lay some shit down.
Bro,
like,
if anything ever happened to my mom, and, like, she died from if she didn't die from natural causes, and it was, like, someone... Ho!
Yeah.
Your ass, bro. Oh, I ain't gonna kill you. Oh, I ain't killing you, bro. I don't want to. That's too simple for you, bro. That's taking the easy route for you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do to you. Just know.
Some shit.
I like it slow. I want to see that slow pain for you.
Yeah.
I want to see you scream out in agony.
Yeah. I don't know if I could revenge kill anybody.
Oh, I could definitely revenge. If it's on my mama.
I mean,
if it's on a female, she belonged to the streets.
But maybe. Like, maybe that's different. Like, maybe if I had kids and somebody hurt one of my kids, maybe I could.
You're gonna be that dad, bro. He's like, touch my kid, nigga?
I'm gonna be the dad that beats the shit out of the other 13-year-old who beat the shit out of my 13-year-old. Like, just straight drop kicking kids.
It says, fuck you!
Just picking up kids.
Or no,
and
you know what you
tossing their
should do?
asses. What?
If the kid that's picking on your kid, you beat the fuck out of that kid's dad. So that's what I'm gonna do. Listen up. If my kid's getting bullied at school, and he's talked to the teachers and everything, and you know they haven't done shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, beat the fuck out of him. Yeah. And then if the kid's still bullying my kid, I want to see that kid and be like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of your dad.
I will fuck your mom.
And then I will fuck your mom.
I can't wait. If my kids ever get bullied, I'm telling so many kids that I'll fuck their mom. And they'll be like, what? And I'll be like, you heard me, you punk ass little bitch. I said I'll fuck your mom, dog. But for real though, like, I don't know. It's one of those things, dog. Life and death. I don't know. I feel like I'm 21. I'm a young guy. I've still got a lot left to go. It's not something I should necessarily worry about. But I mean, I have put myself in those shoes, you know. Would I be okay with if right up to this moment, like, would I be okay, if, the universe decided to take me? And it's like, yeah, I think so. I'd be okay. But I know consciously I'd be okay. But the thing that irks me the wrong way, this is why I don't want to die or anything like that, is like the grief and debt I would leave behind for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I owe close to $20,000. I'm like $20,000 in debt. My family is not a rich family. I don't think they could afford my funeral. And so they would have to pay my funeral, and then there's no like debt forgiveness. If you die in debt, like, the debtors come to your next of kin, and they're like, well, somebody's gonna have to pay this off.
Are you serious? That's how it works?
Yeah. There's been so many instances of people that are so financially ruined and financially in debt, they kill themselves, but when they kill themselves, like, their wife or their kids or their, like, there was this one story I heard somebody say that this wife and husband, they loved each other a lot, but they started getting into fights about financial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the husband wasn't making enough money like he should. They were like, their debt was just getting out of control, and he killed himself. And they loved each other a lot. And the wife would always say to people how much she hated him. And they loved each other, like, a lot. They were a loving couple. Like, they had kids. They loved each other a lot. But when he killed himself, she hated him because he left her like an insane amount of debt, like $50,000, $100,000 of debt, and it was all on her to pay it off, and she couldn't pay it off. She was like, I think she was like, a stay-at-home mom or something like that. So I mean, like, can you, like, I can't die. Like, I'm not gonna allow myself to die because
I get where you're coming from with that.
I know my family couldn't afford that, and the grief I would give to my family. Like, I don't want anybody to be sad. When I die, I want everybody to
be somewhat of happy.
Yeah, I want everybody to be happy. Like, when I die, I want everybody to show up to my funeral wearing white, cracking jokes, partying, having a fun ass fucking time.
I'm showing up in like the most, well, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's dying first?
I think I'm gonna die first.
You think so?
Yeah. I want
to live to like 100.
I want to live as long as possible. I really do think I want to live for a long time. But at the same time that I think about it, I mean, I've got a lot of mental shit, and then on top of that, like, dementia and Alzheimer's runs in the family. I couldn't do that shit. Imagine the last 30 years of your life, you don't even know who you are. Like, you're just like this lost soul in a hollow body, basically. You don't know who you are. You wake up every day scared, and out of it, you're like, what the fuck? Where am I? Who am I? Who are all these people around me? Like, I don't know what's going on. You don't even know your name. Or you know your name, but you're confused as to why you're here. You think you're 30 years younger than what you are, and you're like, what's going on? Like, why am I here? Maybe it's like maybe right now me and you are having this conversation, and tomorrow I wake up and I'm an 80-year-old man in a nursing home because my family couldn't take care of me anymore because I have Alzheimer's. And I'm like, where's Isaiah? Where's all my people? Where's my mom? Like, my mom used to work at a nursing home, bro, and people that have Alzheimer's, it's sad shit. And, like, family members come in, they always leave crying. Because, people forget who they are. Like, my mom would tell me that she had a couple of residents with Alzheimer's that believed that they were still young or whatever and still thought their mom was around. They were like 80 years old. Like their mom had been dead for like 50 years. And yeah, and they're like, where's my mom? And they're like, dude, you are 86 years old. Like your mom has been gone for a while. And they're like, what? Like just freaking out. They think they're like 20 or 17. Some of them are so far gone they think they're like 7 and they're asking for their mom. And their mom's been dead for, like I said, like 20, 30 years.
Damn.
That's some fucked up shit. I don't want to live through that. I hope by the time I get to that age that they have some kind of cure for Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that, because I could not go through that. That would be some fucked up shit to go through. Like, I can't imagine. But it runs in the family. Like, my great-great grandma had Alzheimer's on my dad's side.
She didn't remember shit.
She don't remember shit. She remembered she was married, and she remembered she had kids. She couldn't remember her kids' names, and she could only remember her husband's name. And she passed away. That's another sad story. I don't really want to tell that on the podcast, but yeah, there's some fucked up shit. There's some sad shit. This shit I don't want to live through. So that's kind of another thing that makes me want to go, like,
That might be our longest, bro.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be our longest. We should probably wrap it up. But yeah, dog, this has been the Irreverent Podcast. We went down some fucking rabbit holes today, dog.
Yeah, we did go down some fucking rabbit holes today. We dug deep.
We did dug deep.
I like that one. I like this one though.
It was a very close-hearted, close to the chest podcast. It really was. We wore our hearts on our sleeves on this podcast.
We really did. But hey, y'all, go check out Braden's podcast that he did
3.
with us. We did an interview with him.
It's a lot of fun. This will probably come out a couple of weeks later, but
we have one that's going to be posting probably sometime next week.
Yeah, I'd say probably expect it Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you guys for listening so much. I hope you guys are liking it. Comment, tell us how we can improve. I know right now it's not the most bougie shit in the world, but we're just starting out. We're just trying to get some shit together. We got some shit coming up. We got some ideas. And we got, be on the lookout for more episodes. We're going to start recording and putting out a lot of shit. Me and Isaiah are constantly editing, constantly recording, constantly thinking of shit, constantly coming up with ideas. So, yeah, guys, just tell us what you want to listen to, what you want to know. Within reason. Alright, we ain't going to have Smurda on the motherfucking podcast anytime soon. Okay, but
he gets out next week.
Yeah, you do. But if you guys have anybody that you think that would like to come on the podcast, or if you yourself you want to come on the podcast, you got like a cool story, hit me or Isaiah up. We'll let you know. For real,
we got a list, so we'll add you to the list.
We're compiling a list. Yeah. Right now, we're having a lot of fun doing this. We hope you guys are having just as much fun listening. Like I said, it's just gonna keep getting better as it goes on. Yeah, we're at 17 subscribers right now.
Yeah.
38 views on our last podcast. Like I said, this is gonna be coming out a couple of weeks later. I'm thinking maybe sometime on Friday next week. Today is the 17th, the 19th. My bad. So that's the 19th. I'm thinking by the 28th we're gonna have this episode will be out. But yeah, dude, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here with us and experiencing this journey with us. And stick around, you might see some gangster shit going on for real. Peace out, guys.
All right, we love you.
Peace out.